during the apprehension, you were talking with Tony Yang. Am I correct?
Not necessarily. The Bureau of Immigration agents read him his rights, Your Honor.
So, nagkakausap sila? Narinig niya nag-uusap sila?
Yes, sir. I was there.
So, nakakapagsalita siya ng Tagalog? Naiintindihan niya Tagalog?
Tumatango po siya. Yes, yes.
So, we don't need to interpret anymore kung naiintindihan ni Tony yan. Ikaw, intindihan aming salita? Oo. Naiintindihan mo kasi sumasagot ka eh. Di ba yung kanina when we were talking, I noticed lang Tony Yang. Tony Yang, makinig ka. Makinig ka. Kasi kanina lang, may joke si chairman eh, and you laugh.
刚才我们的主席
alam mo, Tony, ako, artista ako eh. I know who's acting or not eh. Ha? Tony, makinig ka sa akin. Naiintindihan kita. Naiintindihan mo ako, di ba? Konti. Okay. So, yung mga salita namin, naiintindihan mo, tumatawa ka, smile ka, sumisimangot ka. Di ba? Kita namin eh. Di ba? And we will be reminding you. Remind namin ikaw. Pag ikaw, hindi sabi totoo dito, ikaw, contempt, kulong dito. Yan. Okay. Naiintindihan mo. Huwag mo na kami pahirapan para mabubilis yung communication. Mr. Tony Yang, we're not here to pin you down. You just tell the truth. When we heard you talking in the Senate, I heard you. Naiintindihan mo eh. Sinasabi mo lahat eh. Sinasabi mo lahat. Open ka. So there's no more denying of trying to translate anything anymore. Huwag ka na mag-translator. Intindi mo lang, umuho ka lang hindi. Ask your lawyer. Okay? Intindi? Ay, nako.
OK，他们说你只要说出真相，然后其实你不用那个翻译来帮你翻译的，因为你能听得懂他们在说什么，所以你只要回答是还是不是，然后你可以问你的律师，这样就可以吗？
我真的很多听不懂。
There are a lot of things that I cannot understand.
Kasi Tony, 21 years ka, 2001 ka pa dito. 24 years ka nang nakatira dito. Imposibleng hindi mo naiintindihan ang mga sinasabi namin. Di ba? 24 years ka na. Gusto mo sabihin ko kung ano yung flight number nung aeroplano na sinakyan mo dito together with your brother, Ho Jing Yang. Sabay kayo, di ba? Nakasakay sa aeroplano, dumating dito sa Pilipinas. Tama, mali? Tama? Okay. Ang galing nito. Sige, go ahead.
Okay.
Rog, kindly wrap up, please.
Okay. Sige, Mr. Chair. Well, siguro I'll just conclude na lang po with the question on the brothers. Now that we have a proper translator, I'm hoping. Mr. Chair, I'd like to repeat the question earlier. Mr. Chair, Mr. Yang, your brother Michael Yang, what year did he leave the... when did your relation sour with Michael Yang?
OK，请问一下，你跟您大哥的弟弟呢？你跟弟弟的关系什么时候就是开始没有那么好？
我们我来菲律宾呢，我哥来菲律宾呢，差不多3、4年，我们就很少。就关系都不太好。
Okay, so I have come here to the Philippines for around 30 years, and from that time, our relationship is not that good already.
30 years, but you have businesses with your brothers, Michael and Hong Chang. Is that correct, Mr. Yang, Mr. Chair?
但是您跟你的兄弟有开业，这是对吗？
开什么业？
开业，跟他们一起开业。
没有啊。
没有开公司吗？
没有，他们做他们的，我做我的。
No, I don't have any partnership or company together with them. I only do my own business, and they do their own business.
Can you explain to us your relation with Michael and Hong Chang in relation to the Yangtze group of companies?
能不能跟我们解释一下你跟您弟弟还有红厂的关系？就是根据这个杨子的公司。杨子。
Yes, I believe there's Yangtze Group Trade Co., Yangtze River Economy United Development, Yangtze Pharmaceutical Group, Yangtze River International Group, HK Yangtze Group International, Yangtze River Pharmaceutical Group, Yangtze Rice Mill. I think you like the word Yangtze.
这个杨子的公司有很多集团，对吧？那
没有，不是，不是。
不是吗？因为这些都是跟他们一起开业，对吧
不是，不是。
？No, it's not. No, it's not.
No
I'm not
relation.
involved.
不是，
I'm
不
not
是。
involved.
Not
No.
involved. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Going back, Mr. Chair, to your birth certificate, you admitted that this was not authentic.
OK，关于你的出生证，你承认过，这个出生证不是真的，对吧
对对。
？Yes, I admitted that it's not authentic.
Mr. Chair, can you care to explain what are the circumstances surrounding your birth? How did you acquire a PSA certificate po?
请问一下，您是如何得到这个出生证呢？
我过来菲律宾应该，我过来菲律宾应该差不多2、3年，我爷爷弄来给我的。
So when I went to the Philippines,
外公，
外公。
对对。
Okay, when I went to the Philippines around after 2 to 3 years that I came to the Philippines, it was my grandfather, specifically my maternal grandfather, who helped me come up with this birth certificate.
And you acquired this birth certificate to, I would assume, facilitate your purchase of businesses and land in the Philippines?
所以你有了这个出生证，就是为了对你开业比较方便，对吧？
对对对，当时我爷爷给我说，就是给我做这个，我想他有给我说以后就是可以长期在菲律宾发展，可以做那个申请营业执照，可以买房子这样。
Okay, buy some properties. Okay, so during that time, it was my grandfather's plan or maybe decision, so that if I plan to open up a business here or to develop here in the Philippines for the long term, I would be able to use this. And also, for example, if I want to buy some lands or properties, and also to gain some business permit, I would be able to use this birth certificate.
Mr. Chair, at the time that you acquired this PSA birth cert fraudulently, you were 34 years old, is that correct?
34。当时你获得这个出生证，你是34岁，对吧？
我也忘记了，反正我到卡家园差不多应该是大概3、4年，我爷爷弄给我。
OK
反正那么久了，我也大概应该是我去那边2、3年还是3、4年。 大概2、3年这样。
Okay, so I have actually forgotten my exact age when I got that birth certificate. But what I know is that it was around 2 to 3 years that I came here to the Philippines that I was able to get that birth certificate.
Yes. Well, based on records, if it's to be believed, you fraudulently acquired and registered your birth at the age of 34. So at that time, you were already of legal age, and your grandfather, your maternal grandfather, couldn't have coerced you. You acquired a fraudulent birth certificate of your own volition, Mr. Chair.
OK， 当时你已经34岁了，所以你有这个权利为自己做出决定。比如说，你知道这个出生证是假的，所以你可以就是为自己这个出生证而愿意还是不愿意做出这个出生证。
当时我过来这边刚开始，我也什么都不会说吧。但是我外公自己的亲人哦，他弄这个，他帮我弄这个。我想他是想我在这边就是可以长期在菲律宾发展下去吧，应该是也是为我好吧，哦。
Yes, because I do not know how to speak English, so I am not aware of what will happen with the birth certificate. But what I know is that it must be my grandfather's decision to get me the birth certificate, and because he's thinking that I could develop long-term here in the Philippines.
Okay. Thank you. Mr. Chair, just some final questions before I yield to other interpellators. Are you aware of Filipinas 168 Shopping Mall, Inc. in
168 Shopping Mall. 请问你对这个168的商场很熟吗？ 168商场，
不知道，
你不知道
我不熟，不知道。
？I'm not very aware of it.
It would show in the records that Tony Yang, Antonio M. Lim, and Yang Hongjiang are incorporators.
在我们的记录，这些记录里面说出 Antonio M. Lim 还有这个杨洪江，他们都是业主，或是他们都是这些的领导总经理。这样。
玩消息我也不大清楚会不会熟悉的，包他们也不是在事务吧？事务会不会他有一个商场，好像叫168还是什么，我不大记得。反正他们有弄商场。
So I'm not aware of this 168. Maybe it is a mall in Cebu. There's a number like 168. So I'm not really very clear about it.
我没
Actually, it was incorporated in Davao. But anyway, I'll ask one more corporation. Is Mr. Yang aware of Yisan Fa Development Corp., in which Antonio Lim, Yang Hongming, and Yang Hongjiang are all incorporators?
他说什么？
再问你一个关于这个138发这个集团，这里有说，他们的业主都是杨洪明先生还有杨洪江先生。
杨洪明、杨洪江。
对。
那我不知道，我真的不知道，我真的不知道他们这些公司怎么样。
I really don't know this company. No, I don't know.
Thank you. Mr. Chair, I had a few more questions, but in the interest of time, I'll just mention it for the record and that maybe we can verify at a later time. In addition to these two companies mentioned, and of course the Yangtze Group, I believe we have the papers for that, but we'll just produce it in a later time. I'd also like to mention that his name appears for DCLA Plaza, KSM Shopping Co., and Yesan Fe Development Corp. So it's very difficult to be questioning this witness, Mr. Chair, given that it's either he is choosing outright to lie or he is feigning it behind this language barrier. But that's just a manifestation. With that, Mr. Chair, I will yield to other interpellators. Thank you very much,
Thank
Mr.
you,
Yang. Thank you,
Congressman
Mr. Chair.
Gutierrez. Can you relay to him what Congressman Gutierrez said?
OK，他刚才说的就是，其实您名下的集团还有很多，例如有这个 TCLA， 还有 KSM， 还有这个138发。但是，如果你不说你不是这里的业主，那我们没办法，就是来证明。那不知道您是不是说出真相，还是只是在假装不知道这些公司？
我是真的不知道，真的不知道。
I really don't know them. I really don't know.
Okay, thank you. So the next to interpellate is Congressman Lord Nansuan, the representative from Cagayan de Oro City. You're recognized. You have 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. May we ask the COMSEC to show the certification of the probity checker?
Please
There was a certification issued to Ms. Cassandra Ong stating that Lucky South 99, a company accused of human trafficking and other criminal activities, underwent probity checking. And this was from PAGCOR OGLD received on January 1, 2024. Can we show it on the screen? So last Quadcom hearing, I asked PAGCOR if those who underwent probity checking were actually legal POGOs, and they said that all of those who were given the certification were legal, and those that were passed through were the illegal ones. So my question is, how come Lucky South 99 was given a certification from our probity checkers. May I ask PAGCOR, please?
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Brigadier General Villanueva, the SVP for Security and Monitoring Cluster of PAGCOR. To Your Honor, to answer your question, the probity check certificate is only one of the requirements in their application. But during the course of their application, since some of these documents have not yet been submitted to us, we coordinated already to the law enforcement agencies because we suspect that something illegal is happening inside a big compound, which is not the registered or the location or the address that they applied for.
I don't understand, sir. So you're saying that you issued the certification, or you mean the probity checkers issued the certification for for Lucky South 99, but they were still able to operate illegally? So there were other buildings which were not checked?
Yes, sir. No, sir. Actually, the exact location of their application is very different from the one that was raided, sir. The one that was raided composed of at least 42 buildings. Hindi po yun, sir, yung in-apply nila. Kasi yung dati nilang Lucky South outsourcing company, iba yung location niya, sir, physically.
Okay, so you're saying that that's the reason why they were able to pass the probity check, because the site in the location there was no illegal activity in that site, but in the different sites where they conducted their illegal activities, the probity checkers were not able to check them.
Yes, sir. The probity check was when they were applying for a license, a renewal of license. This is one of the requirements, sir. But during the course of the inspection of our monitoring teams, that building, the specific building na in-applyan nila, sir, walang activity. So nagsuspect kami parang ginawa lang siyang front.
Then why did the probity checkers issue this certification if they found nothing there? They shouldn't have issued the certification in the first place, and they should have looked for other places which could have been the areas where they were actually conducting their activities.
Sir, the probity checking includes only the checking of the incorporators, not the actual office building.
So there is another group which examines the actual office building. May I know what the name of this group is?
We have, sir, for PAGCOR, we have the PAGCOR monitoring team, which is under my shop.
So you're saying that after granting accreditation or license to operate, the PAGCOR monitoring team conducts site inspections?
Your Honor, we did not, we denied the application for renewal of license because of some illegal activities that we suspect that these are connected to the bigger, it's like a hub, which is located also near the, supposed to be the building that they applied for.
Let's go back to the probity checkers, because I'm still bothered why Lucky South 99 was able to get a certification. So what are the checking mechanisms used by the checkers, or what are the parameters which the checkers operate to ascertain the honesty and integrity of the applicant company? And were they able to find out that the incorporators of Lucky South 99 might have been involved in illegal activities either here in the Philippines or outside the country?
Mr. Chair, may I ask Attorney Lobo of the Offshore Gaming Licensing Division to answer the question?
Your Honor, to put clarity, the probity checking or probity checker issued to Lucky South 99 is limited to the incorporator during the application process. So meaning po, Your Honor, wala pa po siyang operation. We're talking about the certification na minensyon na. Doon sa renewal, wala pa siyang probity checking.
So you're saying that when the probity checker issued the certification, the company wasn't formed yet. It was still applying.
No, sir. The company is not yet in operation at that time. Technically, nag-a-apply pa lang sila ng license sa atin. Thus, wala pa silang operation. Ang probity check is limited doon sa mga documents na submitted sa kanila, such as yung identification, financial capacity, and other criminal records, if any.
Were any of the incorporators of the applicant, Lucky South 99, involved in criminal activities, whether here in the Philippines or outside?
Your Honor, during the probity check, none.
None?
Yes, sir.
So how did Lucky South 99 go through the PAGCOR monitoring team if the PAGCOR monitoring team were conducting site inspections? And may I know how they conducted the inspections? Who were the inspectors and what was the result of the inspection?
Your Honor, as early as August 2023, continuous yung inspection ng namin dyan, ng PAGCOR monitoring team, at least twice a week on the average. And then hanggang October, nag-expired na yung license niya. So yung physical location nung pogong yon is very different from the other building. Kaya lang nai-report namin sa mga law enforcement agencies yung malalaking building na yun, sir. Kasi one time, yung PMT ko, pina-check ko yung malaking grupong, yung malaking mga locations na yon. Pagdating nila doon sa may gate, hinabol sila ng mga armado. That's why, nag-coordinate na ako sa law enforcement agency. And I recommended to the board to not to renew the license of Lucky South.
With respect, sir, I still think there is a problem with your monitoring, considering that you're not able. If you say that you're only able to inspect the area where they should have been, and they're able to get away with illegal activities, then there is something wrong with your monitoring, because you still are not monitoring the place where you should have watched.
Your Honor, if pertaining to Lucky South license was issued to Thai Court building, which is different to the one that was raided, yung merong mga illegal activities. Ang minomonitor po ni PAGCOR at ng aming PAGCOR inspection team or monitoring team is yung license. Stress lang po namin na ang aming license is site-specific, meaning doon lang siya pwede magkaroon ng operation, doon lang yung license, doon lang yung registered ni PAGCOR. Yung pong na-raid sa PORAC is hindi po license ni PAGCOR, hindi registered kay PAGCOR, at hindi po under kay PAGCOR.
So yung na-raid po, there was no license in it. There was no documentary paper trail regarding
Yes,
that?
Your Honor. Hindi po siya license kay PAGCOR, hindi po registered yung site na yun kay PAGCOR.
Okay. Anyway, we can talk about it in the next hearing. So to Ms. Cassandra Ong, what is your connection with Lucky South 99?
Mr. Chair, sorry po, I invoke my right against self-incrimination dahil may final na po na trafficking po sa akin.
Were you Do you know that you were issued a certification by the probity checker? Would you know?
Mr. Chair, I invoke my right po. Pasensya na po. May final po silang trafficking sa akin.
Okay. Because, Mr. Chair, I'm still concerned that despite our security measures for PAGCOR, why did people with criminal records pass through our inspections? And there might be some holes in the way that we inspect these sites because optimally, they should really be found and they should be the ones that are inspected. Anyway, another question, sir, for PAGCOR. When did Oro One Incorporated apply for a license to become a service provider?
Your Honor, Oro One was given a license last 2019.
Did Oro One pass through probity checking? Sir?
Oro One license was given February 27, 2019. For the probity checking, sir, I will have to check now. I undertake to give the details, sir.
Is it correct that the president of Oro One is Mr. Tony Yang?
Based on our record, it's Antonio Lim, sir.
So Antonio Lim is the same person as Tony Yang, right? Is Antonio Lim the same person as Tony Yang?
Sir, based on our records, it's Antonio Lim.
Okay. Based on their application submitted to PAGCOR, what was the percentage share of Tony Yang or Antonio Lim in Oro One? Anyway, I'll just get the information later on. So, would you know the real name of Tony Yang, PAGCOR? Or Antonio Lim, rather?
Based on our record, it's Antonio Maestrado Lim, sir.
May I ask Mr. Tony Yang what his real name is?
请问你真正的名字是什么？
我中国的名字是叫杨建新，菲律宾的叫安东尼林，安东尼林。
My Chinese name is Yang Jianxin, and my Philippine name is Antonio Lim.
Okay, thank you. PAGCOR, did you know that Tony Yang is not a Filipino? Was it disclosed in their application for Oro One?
Antonio Lim, based on our record, is a Chinese citizen, Your Honor.
So during his application, the probity checkers saw that the nationality of Antonio Lim was Chinese.
No, Your Honor. Based on the submitted personal disclosure sheet by Mr. Antonio Lim, it was stated that he was a Chinese citizen.
Yes, so that was what the probity checkers saw during their authentication of the identity of the applicant.
Sir, for the property checking result, I will have to get back into you, sir.
Okay. If Antonio Lim is not a Filipino and he was the majority shareholder of that company, may I know, based on the documents submitted, how many shares in Oro One are owned by Filipinos? Was it majority share or minority?
Your Honor, sorry, can you repeat the question, sir?
Anyway, I'd like to go to another topic, which I think is more important. So this is a question also for PAGCOR. As a PAGCOR licensed service provider, Oro One was engaged by a foreign-based licensee, right?
Oro1 is a service provider of Seanway.
Of Seanway Technology.
Yes, sir.
So that's the foreign-based licensee of Oro1, Seanway. Did Oro1 submit its foreign-based licensee's name, owners, and officers to PAGCOR?
Sir, Oro1 is a service provider of Seanway.
The Seanway is the foreign-based licensee, right?
Seanway is the POGO licensee at that time, sir.
POGO licensee here in the Philippines.
Yes, Your Honor.
What do you mean by service provider as compared to POGO licensee?
Sir, Oro1, in their accreditation, they are classified as business process outsourcing. So meaning, siya yung call center ni Seanway na nag-act as call center ni Seanway.
Okay. So in the documents of Seanway Technology, which I assume you also have, who were the declared owners and officers of Seanway? Or is it true that Lin Wei Xiong is one of the owners or officers of Seanway?
Your Honor, we'll have to check on that, sir.
Lin Wei Xiong or Alan Lim? Is that the same one, DS? Lin Wei Xiong,
Yeah,
I think I
based on the
remember from your...
Based on the matrix, I think we can also forward the same question to Dr. Winston Casio of the PAOK, Congressman Suan.
Sir, is it true that Lin Wei Xiong is one of the owners of Seanway?
Yes, sir.
Is that the same Lin Wei? Is Lin Wei Xiong also Alan Lim?
Based on records and results of our investigations, affirmative.
They are
sir.
one and the same.
Yes, sir.
Is it true that Lin Wei Xiong and his wife, Rose Nono Lin, were the president and chairman of Seanway?
Based on records, sir, affirmative.
And is this the same Lin Wei Xiong who is involved in the Farmally case?
As alleged, Mr. Chair, yes.
Okay. May I ask anyone from the PNP if they have information on whether Lin Wei Xiong was linked to narcotics in 2017? PNP or PIDEA?
Pidea?
Your Honor, the name of Win Lei Xiong or Alan Lin is being mentioned in narcotics records.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Sir, Dr. Casio, is Lin Wei Xiong a Chinese national?
We could not affirm nor deny that at this point, but yes, there are allegations as to his actual nationality, sir.
Is he still here in the Philippines?
We have no information to that effect, sir.
Is Lin Wei Xiong married to a Filipina named Rose Nono Lin, who was also summoned to the Senate for the Farmally scandal?
Based on what is alleged and on public record, sir, yes.
Okay. So did the wife of Lin Wei Xiong, Ms. Rose Nono Lin, run for a congressional seat in Quezon City?
Yes, sir, that is my home district, the 5th district of Quezon City.
And she lost or won?
Yes, sir, she lost to the incumbent, Mr. Vargas, sir.
And is the daughter of Lin Wei Xiong an SK chairperson in one of the barangays in Quezon City?
Yes, sir, my home barangay.
Do you have any information on whether this person or his wife, this person, I mean Lin Wei Xiong, or his wife continues to engage in other businesses here in the Philippines?
I would not be able to answer that at this point, Mr. Chair, because they have not been subject of our own investigation.
Mr. Chair, I noticed that there is a disturbing pattern. It seems to me that these foreign nationals, through their corporations, are slowly spreading out and establishing business empires here in our country. And what's worse, there is a pattern of recruiting or even getting elected high government officials, either in the local level or in the case of Ms. Nono Lin, Rose Nono Lin, in the national level as Congresswoman. what if there are other politicians like Miss Alice Go who are still flying under the radar and have simply not been discovered yet? How many Alice Go's do we actually have in this country? And with due respect, Mr. Chair, I think that that is something that we must investigate further. I have a few more questions for Mr. Tony Yang, if I still have time.
Yes, you still have time, but please wrap it up.
Okay. Sir, you said that you were the one renting out Oro 1. Is it correct?
您刚才有说过你是租给 Oro One 对吧？
我租给一个叫秋水的。
I was renting it out to someone named 秋水。
Okay. So, you mean to say that you're the one who owns the property that you rented out?
所以这个地产就是你在你的名字下对吧？
对对对。
Yes, that's correct.
是是。
How were you able to buy real property here in the Philippines?
你是如何能够买到这个地产呢？
这个是我用安东尼林的名字买的地，当时盖买的地盖的。
Okay, so I use my name Antonio Lim to buy this property.
Okay. Where did you get the money to buy the property?
这个买这个地产的钱是从哪里来的？
就是从我做生意赚的钱买的。
It's from the money that I earned from my businesses.
So, the name that appears in the title of the property is your name, Antonio Lim, not another person's name.
所以在这个地产那个名字就是 Antonio Lim 的名字下，对吧？
对对对。
Yes, that's correct.
Is it true that Oro 1 is within Alwana compound? Alwana compound.
这个 Oro One 是不是在有个地区叫做 Alwana Compound？ 你知道这个地区吗？
Oro One。
对，有没有 Oro One 在这个 Alwana 这个地区住宅区？
Is Oro 1 inside Alwana compound?
Oro One。
是 Oro One 是不是在这个 Alwana 这个住宅区里面？你是不是知道？
应该是吧，因为当时我租给，因为我当时租给那个秋水哦，他有叫我要给他提供那个因为他是中国人嘛，没有那个不能申请那个执照啊，有叫我要用我的那个菲律宾的那个下去申请一个好像叫欧罗湾的公司。
Oh, okay. Yes, I believe that Oro One is inside the compound because during the time that I rented the property to the person named Qiu Shui is actually a Chinese citizen. So he needed someone, someone who is a Filipino to provide the permit as well. So during that time, my name was used, and I know that the company name was Oro One.
Your time is up, Congressman Suwan.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. The next interpellator is Congressman Ernix Junicio. You have 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'd like to address my questions to Mr. Tony Yang. Yeah. Hi, how are you, sir? Kamusta po kayo?
你好吗？
OK。
You feel malamig?
很冷吗？很冷。
一点不会。
不会 ，No, not really.
Not really. You're wearing a jacket?
有这个外套。
对对对。
是冷吗？
Little cold.
冷吗？
不会冷。
Not really, not really cold.
Anyways, sir, meron po ba kayong mga pagmamayaring POGO?
请问一下，在你的名字下有一些博彩公司吗？
没有，我没有。
No, none.
Alam niyo po yung POGO?
你知道博彩公司是什么吗？
我也不大明白，就是以前他们都说博彩吧，是吧？但是我就是大概知道吧，就是博彩就是POGO 是吧？
I have an idea what POGO is, that it's about the gaming and all.
Susugal po kayo.
那请问一下，你个人有没有去过赌博？赌博，你有没有去赌博？
You know how to gamble? Marunong po kayo
你会赌博吗？
magsugal.
个人
我不会赌博，但是我有时候没有事会打那个老虎机。
老虎机。Okay, so I do not really do gambling a lot, but there are times that I do the what do you call this? The slot machine.
Really?
是吗？
You love slot machines.
你喜欢老虎机对吧？
有时候就没有事，比如说没事睡不着的时候，就会去打老虎机，要不然赌博我不懂的。
Yeah, gambling in general, I'm not very good at it. I don't know, but I do the slot machine. Maybe there are times that I cannot fall asleep, so I just play.
May mga kaibigan po kayo na involved sa POGO?
那请问你有一些朋友有博彩公司吗？
没有。
None.
Yung Sangia Steel, Philippine Sangia Steel Corporation, alam niyo po yun?
Sangia Steel. 有这个公司叫做Sangia。
有3家。
呀，3家公司你知道吗？
知道。
Yes, I know.
Ano pong kumpanya yan?
这个公司是什么样的公司？
这个公司是那个炼钢铁的公司。
It is for steel manufacturing.
Magkano po kinikita niyan?
请问一下 for 1 year for one
year.
每年的收入是多少？
这个有时候1年的收入有差不多7、8千万。
7、8千万。The yearly income will be around 70 to 80 million.
Nagbabayad po kayo ng tamang buwis?
请问你有没有交那个真实的税率吗？
有啊，税都每个月都有交啊。
Every month I pay the tax.
Ilang taon na po yung kumpanya niyong yan?
这家公司在菲律宾有几年了？
应该是，好像是18年开始吧，但是后来疫情有停一段时间，应该有三年
How many years? Just a number of years.
Okay, so it start.
18年开始建嘛，建完就是疫情嘛。后来应该是开业应该有4年啦，就是正常生产有4年左右啦。
Okay, so it was built or it started to build on 2018, but then because of the COVID pandemic, so the total regular operation was around 4 years.
So noong 2018, during 2018, nung tinayo, ginawa yung kumpanya nyo, parang tila baga kasabay ito ng paggawa ng mga POGO hub sa Banban Tarlac. Kung di ako nagkakamali, 2018 din, pati ng mga POGO sa Porac, Pampanga. Parang sabay-sabay yatang galawan nyo.
Okay, I translate. Okay, 我们有发现你说的那个2018年就是开始建立的，对吧？但是2018年其他的博彩公司，比如说在 Bamban Tarlac 这个地方也开始建，在这个Porac Pampanga 他们也开始建这些博彩公司。
Is this just a coincidence or
这是你觉得？
kakilala nyo sila, baka
你觉得这是恰好吗？那个时间都一样。
我也不知道他们那边在建这些啊。
I'm not aware that they are building those kinds of establishments there.
So kung hindi mo kilala yung mga POGO, hindi ka nagpo-POGO, hindi ka nagsusugal, Mr. Yang, as you said, bakit tong Sangia Steel na to, parang POGO ang galawan? bakit meron kang parang dorm-like facilities na meron sa Sanja Steel? Mga restricted areas na parang pampogo. Meron pa yata kayong mga pang-torture dyan. Is it true?
OK， 请问一下，因为你刚才有说过你不赌博，然后你只要玩一些老虎机游戏，然后你不认识这些博彩公司，但是我们发现在这个3家钢铁公司里面的设施，有一些像博彩公司里面的住宅区的一些设施，还有这些那酷刑室这些地方，你如何能解释
3家公司里面没有这些啊，没有啊。
？There's no such thing inside the 3家 company.
Pero ayon sa PAOK, sir, nung kalakasan yata nitong Sanjia, umabot yata sa 2,000 mga empleyado nilang foreign nationals eh. Totoo ba yun?
Those were the reports, Mr. Chair.
Yes, so Mr. Yang, it was reported that you have over 2,000 foreign national employees. Is that true?
请问一下，我们这边的记录有说过，你们在3家的外国籍的员工，一共有超过2000万个员工，这是对吗？
不可能啊，哪里有什么2000万？
超过2000个。
没有，中国员工就是最多的时候应该145个，最多的时候没有什么超过2000，没有。
There's no such thing that the foreign national employees exceeded or it's around 2,000 because the most number of Chinese employees that we have was only 110 to 115.
Well, the reports are showing different information, but nonetheless, I hope you're telling the truth. Because according to PAOK, it's around umigit kumulang 2,000 katao ng foreign nationals na nagtatrabaho sa inyo. Hindi ko naman mapanghawakan yung salita nyo kung nagsasabi kayo ng totoo. Pero the reports are showing different from what you're answering in this committee, Mr. Yang.
3家的是吧？对，3家的境内没有，绝对没有3家。
So he's denying it.
Yes, there's really no 2,000 more than 2,000 employees in Sanjia.
The reason why I'm asking that, like POGOs, napakaraming mga pumasok na Chinese national sa atin eh. Diba, sir, sa PAOK? Director, PAOK? Maraming pumasok na mga Chinese national sa atin eh.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes.
Sabay-sabay, hindi ko alam kung bakit pinayagan ng pinayagan, kaliwat kanan. Nag-aari pa ng mga armas, ng mga baril. If you would go to Makati Cinema Square, you would see regularly Chinese nationals practicing firearms, buying firearms left and right. There are multiple reports, PAOK, if I may. Baka sa kapulisan, sa otoridad natin, bantayan nyo rin yung mga Chinese nationals who are buying firearms. Ang modus nila dyan, if I'm not mistaken, ginagamit pa yung mga Pilipino na kunwari sila ang bibili. May mga front silang Pilipino. Ito namang mga Pilipino na to, parang hindi Pilipino, nagpapagamit sa Chinese para maghasik ng lagim dito para sa kaunting pera. Mahirap masisi yung mga Pilipino, pero hindi dapat para lang sa kaunting pera. Pero si Michael Yang, Mr. Tony Yang, yung Sanjia Steel mo, nasa loob ba ng PBDEC to?
请问你这个3家公司是不是在 PBDEC
Just to be clear, PBDEC Philippine Veterans Investment Development.
是啊，在 PPT 里面对。
Yes, it is inside
Umuupa
PBDEC.
po ba kayo sa gobyerno dyan?
所以你们在租这个政府拥有的房地产吗？这个 PBDEC 就是政府拥有的房地产，那你就是租那个政府他们这个地方。
对，这个是我们租
政府的
地来建3家工厂的，对。
Yes, that is correct. We are renting from the government.
Magkano
this
upa
PBDEC.
nyo?
请问你租金是多少？
就是30块1平方。
30块披索
30块，
1平方
对，1平方，
30块披索只有这么多
30块，
1平方。
对对对。
Okay, it's only 30 pesos per square meter.
Kaninong panahon ba to? Kaninong administrasyon nung nangyari to?
你能记得这是那个时候谁是总统？
那时候总统应该，那时候是18年是吧？17年、18年、17年、18年是谁啊？是鲁德蒂在做总统是吧？还是阿基诺啊？是鲁德蒂吧？应该是鲁德蒂。
I think it is Duterte because it was in 2018.
Do you know the former president, sir?
你认识那些前总统吗
我不认识。
？I don't know them.
Mr. Yang, yung PBDEC, meron ba ditong daungan? O yung parang port o yung wharf? Daungan.
他说什么？
请问在这个 FIBIDEC 里面有没有一个口岸或是那个港口那种？
PPT 里面
对，
，PPT 里面
Daungan ng bangka, ng barko.
是港口有没有港口
我们有建一个码头啊。
？Yes,
我
there
们
is.
三家有建一个码头。
Yes, we build like daungan. Yeah.
Was there ever an incident back in 2021 na nagkahulihan ng mga illegal na operasyon dun sa daungan na yon, sir?
因为在2021年好像也有一个就是行动在那边被抓到的一些员工，所以我们才问你为什么这个里面有这个港口？
被抓员工还是
Was there ever any illegal smuggling operations done in that port? Specifically, back in 2021, rice smuggling na nahuli. Meron po ba kayong nalalaman dyan, Mr. Tony Yang?
因为在这个2021年，我们有这个记录，他们有一个违法的行动，就是他们在走私一些大米。你对这个你知道吗？
这件事不是说仔细，是当时我们有一艘船，就是在海关申请靠在三家码头，当时就是 BBD 的有一个人，他说他们要来检查，他们过来说要检查吧，检查说不能说卸货，要检查吧，我就有。
It's either you know something or not, sir. It's not that complicated.
因为我们是就是有属系的进口吧，所以我就叫海关跟那个摩罗给。 跟那个清关公司吧，过来把这个文件给他看，看完就是说文件都清楚了，就后来就没事了，不是说被抓。
不是走私。
哦，不是，绝对不是，这个他可以去查那边的海关跟 BBD 里面的货。
Okay, so this is not considered as smuggling. Because what happened was that there was a boat that stopped there, and it was PPT who did the like a search or investigation. So we submitted the documents to the customs. So it was not considered as.
What incident was this? Is this what's the item that's being transported? Is it rice?
请问里面的货品是什么？
大米那一期。
Yes, it is
So
rice.
may rice business din po kayo.
所以你也有大米的这个企业，对吗？
对对对。
Yes, that's
So
correct.
pero nagkaroon ng incident na in-inspection kayo noon time na yon. Na according to him, he does not consider it smuggling.
所以您承认在2021年有这个事情发生，对吧？
有这个 事情他们要检查，但是我那个是有熟悉的金额。
Yes, there is something that happened in 2021, but it was an investigation, and it was like an import.
Thank you. But aside from that incident, there have been multiple reports as coming in na hindi lang bigas o kanin yung dumadaong dun sa porta na yan, dyan sa daungan. There are informations, multiple na mga impormasyon na pumapasok na may mga illegal din na droga, na may iba-ibang mga smuggling of different goods. Meron po po kayong nalalaman dito, Mr. Tony Yang?
但是根据我们的报告，除了这个大米之外，你们进口的也有一些毒品，好，或是违法的药物，还有一些其他的物品。你对这个有什么看法？
这个绝对没有。
Absolutely, there's no such thing.
According to him. For the record, are you doing any illegal activities here in the Philippines, Mr. Tony Yang?
请问你在菲律宾有没有做一些违法的事务呢？
没有。
None.
Nag-ooperate pa ba yung Sanjia Steel mo?
这个3家公司还在继续运营吗？
有。
Yes.
I hope that you're telling the truth because if you're not, we will find out. The Quadcom has its eye on you.
OK， 希望你说的都是真相，我们会继续检查。
好，我也希望说赶快查清楚。
Yes, that's okay. I also hope that the truth will come out.
Sanjia Steel started kasabay ng mga POGO sa Banban. Galawang POGO sa Banban, may mga Chinese nationals, ang daming reports sa pumapasok ng operation. The line of questioning by this humble representation simply boils down to one thing, na sa PAGCOR, sa PAOK, at sa iba-ibang ahensya ng pamahalaan, sir, we have to be careful. Because I do believe that it is possible that some Chinese nationals are fronting different kinds of businesses. But underneath everything that they are showing that is legit, nag-ooperate sila ng POGO. And mind you, lumalabas na dahil sa paghihirap ng Quadcom Committee na ang POGO ang daming inanak na illegal na gawain. Kidnapping, na torturing, even Filipinos. Kaya nakikisuyo ako sa pamahalaan, magsama-sama tayo kasama ang Quadcom led by the President na we should crack down ng POGO. Kaya Mr. Tony Yang, I really hope that you cooperate with us. Kung may nalalaman ka sa POGO o may kakilala ka sa POGO, you should tell us. Because if you don't, the law will catch up on you guys. Matatapos at matatapos tong gawain ng mga illegal. Kaya, yun ang line of questioning ko, Mr. Chair, na yung mga Chinese na nagfo-front ng iba-ibang negosyo, we also have reports na ang worrisome sa akin na meron din dito yata sa Metro Manila. I hope I'm wrong. I hope the reports are wrong. Sa PAOK, maybe I could contact your office and give you a little heads up that there is possibly some POGOs operating in Metro Manila, including in MOA, na meron na allegedly na may front na ibang negosyo pero POGO ang galawan at negosyo. Ayoko naman pangunahan yung gagawing investigasyon ng pamahalaan natin, but I think it is worth something that you should check on. Not again, that these Chinese nationals who are doing illegal things, marami silang mga paikot sa gobyerno natin. Pinapaikutan tayo eh. Gagawa sila ng peking kumpanya, kunyari legit, tinutulonggis tayong mga Pilipino. It has to stop here. That's why the Quadcom will do whatever it takes. Thank you, Mr. Chair.